I am an alien spy, and my people plan to invade Earth soon. Now I know what you might be thinking reading this. Why would any spy, even an alien, warn the very society they are planning to invade of what is coming? Well, the answer is simple. There is nothing humanity can do to stop us. I am part of a very advanced alien race. You have never heard of us, nor will you find traces of our existence in any of your history books, lore, or even conspiracy theories. We do not make open contact with the worlds we plan to invade, and we do not communicate with less advanced worlds. We have a specific strategy set up for each world we invade, and thus far hundreds of worlds has fallen to our empire. We are a very old species, and we are highly advanced. Now that is beside the point. What I am about to tell you is not to warn humanity of what is coming, so humanity can prepare to fight off the invasion. There is nothing humanity can do to stop us. Our fleets are already heading to Earth, and our technology is superior to human technology by more than 1,000,000 years. We have known about humanity for almost 2,000 Earth years. We have been watching you, studying you, and manipulating humanity all this time. We have kept you divided in every way to make sure that your species' advancements are slow, to make sure that your world doesn't unite and your people will fight among themselves over the most silly and dumb things, and we have been very successful at it. Our spies have infiltrated every part of your society, from the highest echelons of power, your militaries and economic systems, right down to the man or woman on the street, and there is no way you can tell who we are. We don't look like you at all, but I will tell you soon what we really look like. But we have the technology to transfer our consciousness into a human brain, even though the human brain is less evolved than ours, which limits how much or our consciousness we can transfer. But that is why our bodies remain in a stasis unit with most of our memories kept intact for when our consciousness will be transferred back to our bodies after the invasion. There is not a single military, secret agency, or government on your planet that our spies have not infiltrated. We are everywhere, and we basically control your world. You think that you have free will, but we manipulate you in subtle ways. We decide what you like and don't like, who you support and who you criticize. Your systems, your technology, your communication systems are all controlled by us. Now, you may probably wonder how we transfer our consciousness into a human without anyone knowing. That is very easy. We have ships and stations in your solar system. We abduct humans that we choose carefully and take them to our ships where we go through the procedure. The human we chose is technically dead in every way as their consciousness has been erased. We do keep some of their memories so that the agent can blend in seamlessly without raising suspicion. I myself have been placed in your general society to watch and study the people on the ground. Each agent has their mission and objectives. Mine is to see how the everyday human lives and thinks, and to decide whether we should enslave all of you after our invasion or terminate. My personal decision has been made after careful consideration, and it was not an easy decision, but it is impossible to coexist with humanity. Humanity lies, cheats, steal, and murder. Therefore, we will enslave most of you. Those who show signs of violence will not survive the initial invasion. Your species is primitive and violent. We didn't have to do much to divide you and slow down your technological progress. In fact, you did it all yourself. Now to tell you what we look like, well, to a human, we would be the stuff of nightmares. We are not draconian. They are to mainstream and unorganized, and honestly, you humans overglorify them. We are a bit taller than humans, and we do have scales similar to a lizard. Our scales are already like armor. Your weapons cannot penetrate it. Our hands end in sharp claws, and we do have long tails. Each one of us has 2 pairs of eyes, and instead of hair, we have spikes. We are faster and stronger than a human. We have developed body armor that can withstand blasts from your most powerful missiles. We have 10,000 ships in our invasion fleet that is approaching Earth. Each ship carries 1,000 fighters. And 100,000 of our people. This will not be a battle, it will be a slaughter. Now you wonder why we have already got ships here, but our fleet is taking longer to arrive. Our smaller ships are faster than our invasion ships due to their size differences, but we also needed you to terraform Earth to create the ideal conditions for us to thrive in. Your pollution and the global climate change has created the perfect conditions conducive for us to thrive in. Now this is what is going to happen. Our ships will remain cloaked once they arrive. They will park in high orbit in strategic positions, and once everything is in place, we are going to strike. This will be an organized and coordinated strike. Our fighters will hit every airport and airfield on your planet at the exact same time, while others will destroy your seaports and military bases. missile silos and nuclear weapons facilities, and we did not forget about your military vessels and submarines at sea. They will be targeted and destroyed at the exact same time. We will take over your satellites and communication systems, and no human will be able to use any electronic device or communicate using technology, as our viruses will immediately block all human communications and change your codes to our language. That is when the real invasion will begin. Our landers will drop soldiers in your cities and most populated areas, and they will immediately start to attack. That way your ground troops will be helpless to defend against us, as they will not risk putting civilians in danger. But we do not follow the same protocol. As a human, you do not care to wipe our rats, and we are the same. Our soldiers will be dropped, and they will immediately start to call humans. The humans who survive the invasion will then be implanted with control chips in their brains, and they will each receive a control collar, which will allow the slave masters to control your people fully. Your species will be dumbed down to where you were intellectual during your stone ages. We do not need smart slaves. We do not need slaves who can read and write or even talk. We need slaves to serve us through hard labor and slaves who can breed to keep the species going. There will be humans whose bodies will reject our technology, we are aware of that. Those will be allowed to live, but they will experience the worst part of slavery. The chips we implant in your brains will allow your mind to be aware as you are now, but you will be trapped in your mind. You will experience everything, but your body will be on autopilot. You will know what is happening and what you are doing, but you won't be able to do anything about it or resist. Those whose bodies rejects the implants will be subjected to our prisons and labs. They will be used by our scientists, and they will be kept in high-tech prisons where they will be restrained by metallic tentacles, kept suspended in the air, held in place by the ankles and wrists. Just like humanity doesn't give their pets clothing, we will strip our human slaves naked. You will serve our people through hard labor or during your time in our prisons. The reason I am telling you this now is because our fleet will be arriving soon. I am not telling you so you can prepare to defend, as we know your technology. We know what humanity is capable of, and there is absolutely nothing your species can do to stop us. But I want you to take this time and make the most of your time as a species. Make peace with those you care about, as once we take Earth. You will not even be able to talk to them or hug them. Once we implant the chips, you will most likely be separated and moved to separate camps depending on your age and physical skill set.